Hello, BTS lovers. In the cold and silent atmosphere of the military barracks, there was a familiar but full of laughter. In the midst of a tight training schedule, two global BTS members, Jungkook and Jimin, go through challenging days as part of their obligations to the country. However, it is not only military tasks that are in the spotlight. The relationship they establish during this time creates a touching story. Will this be their last memory together in the military, or the beginning of something more profound? Military exercises are not easy, even for stars of the caliber of Jungkook and Jimin. Under the strict guidance of the commanders, they must undergo various physical and mental challenges that they never imagined before. However, in the midst of all that, they found a way to support each other. Jungkook, known for his unquenchable spirit, was a frequent entertainer among the soldiers. He is famous not only for his musical talent, but also for his skills in the kitchen. When the atmosphere in the barracks becomes too serious, Jungkook often takes the initiative to cook a meal that brings everyone together. From simple ramen to typical Korean dishes, Jungkook became a figure who brought a sense of home in the midst of the rigors of military life. Meanwhile, Jimin shines in a different aspect. With great dedication, he managed to achieve many achievements in physical training and military strategy. His agile movements and sensitivity in reading the situation earned him the respect not only of fellow soldiers, but also of commanders. Whenever there is an evaluation session, Jimin is always at the forefront, proving that he is a hard worker who does not know the word to give up. One quiet evening, after a long day of training, the soldiers gathered around a small campfire. Moments like this are rare, but always full of meaning. At the time, Jungkook and Jimin were sitting next to each other, sharing stories about their days in BTS and how they missed being with the other members. Hyung, remember when we performed on stage for ARMY? It was like yesterday, Jungkook said, his eyes looking up at the night sky. Jimin smiled slightly, then patted Jungkook on the shoulder. We may not be on stage now, but here, we also have our own stage. Stage to grow and become stronger. The moment, despite its simplicity, thrilled everyone present. Some soldiers were even seen wiping away their tears. There is something so sincere in their relationship, something that inspires everyone around them. And the last official meeting before the discharge ceremony, the commander of their unit gave a speech that made an imprint on the hearts of all the soldiers. He praised Jungkook and Jimin's dedication, not only as warriors, but also as individuals who brought positive change to everyone around him. Jungkook and Jimin, you have shown us that courage lies not only in physical strength, but also in sincere heart and unwavering determination. These moments that we went through together may never be repeated, but these memories will always be in our hearts, said the commander in a tone of emotion. The speech left all the soldiers speechless, including Jungkook and Jimin. They exchanged glances, realizing that their time here was almost over. As their stint nears its end, Jungkook and Jimin begin to reflect on their journey. Jungkook, with his trademark smile, said to Jimin, "Hyung, I will miss these moments. No army, no stage, just us and the struggle together." Jimin replied softly, "This moment will not be repeated, but it is what makes it worthwhile. When we return to the outside world, we will bring these memories with us as a reminder that we were once part of something bigger." When the day of discharge finally came, the atmosphere in the barracks was full of mixed emotions. Jungkook and Jimin, who had been the center of attention during their stint, parted company with their colleagues with warm hugs and words of encouragement for ARMY. This story is not only a reminder of how precious the relationship between BTS members is, but also a reflection on the importance of friendship, perseverance, and sacrifice. The moments that Jungkook and Jimin went through during their conscription were not only a part of their life journey, but also an inspiration to millions of people around the world. Now, the big question that remains is this really a sign of separation, or is it the beginning of a new chapter in their relationship as brothers and friends? Only time can answer, but one thing is certain, the memories they created together will never be forgotten. Once their conscription period is over, the world will probably welcome Jungkook and Jimin back with loud cheers from ARMY around the world. However, the moments they go through in the barracks will continue to be an important part of their lives. When they return to the stage, the spotlight will return to them as world-class artists. But will the memories of their military service live on in their hearts? The soldiers who are part of this story will also carry these memories. Many of them feel lucky to be able to share their time with two BTS members who not only show their greatness as celebrities, but also as ordinary individuals full of humility. Jungkook, who loves to cook, and Jimin, who always supports his colleagues, are clear proof of how these two big stars are able to bring warmth in the midst of the rigors of military life. The question that now arises in the minds of the ARMY is, what will happen after all BTS members complete their military service? Jungkook and Jimin may have given a glimpse into the strength of their friendship, but how will this relationship develop as they return to the stressful music industry? Jungkook, known as the Golden Magne, has shown how talented he is not only in the entertainment world, but also as a caring and passionate figure. Perhaps the experience of cooking for his comrades during the draft will serve as inspiration for new projects in the future. Imagine, Jungkook might present a special cooking show for the ARMY, bringing stories from the military kitchen to the screen. Meanwhile, Jimin, with his competitive spirit and dedication, will probably bring a new perspective in his music and dance. His military experience, where he learned about teamwork and strategy, could be a new element in the works of art he creates. Behind all these stories, one thing is certain: the relationship between Jungkook, Jimin, and ARMY will never fade. In numerous interviews before their conscription, both members often stressed how important the ARMY was in their lives. Even though they are now undergoing tasks away from the stage, their hearts are still with the ARMY. When the emotional moments in the barracks were retold, the ARMY around the world not only felt proud, but also moved. This story is a reminder that even stars as big as BTS are ordinary people who experience ups and downs, have true friends, and appreciate every moment they go through. After completing military duty, it is likely that BTS will hold a reunion to greet ARMY and share their experiences during the draft. This moment could be an opportunity for Jungkook and Jimin to share more stories about their days in the barracks, including Haru's moments, accomplishments, and even minor mischief they may have done together. How did the ARMY react when it heard the story directly from Jungkook and Jimin? Surely, Haru's tears will flow, and the pride of these two idols will grow even more. Although their military days will pass, those moments will never be forgotten. Every night in the barracks, every exercise they undergo, and every small talk amid fatigue will become part of their life story. When they return to the stage, there is a good chance that this experience will be reflected in the songs they create, giving new colors to their works. For ARMY, this story is a reminder that their love and support for BTS has always meant a lot. Jungkook and Jimin's emotional moments during conscription are not just about them as individuals, but also about the strength of a relationship that transcends the boundaries of time and place.